Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to assemble your Superhuman Moonrider. Everything you need to put this bike together should come in the box, so there should be no extra tools that you have to go and buy. First, you're going to open the box, remove the loose components. You'll find the seat, the front basket, and your box of tools. Next, pull the e-bike out, gently place it on the ground. In your box of parts and tools, you should have pedals, the display, and a bag with some Allen keys and some wrenches in it. Start by cutting the zip ties and the packaging around the bike. After that, you can slide the seat right in and clamp it tight. Now attach the handlebars. Take the Allen key, unscrew the top at the front of the bike where the handlebars will go, remove the 4 rings on the top, loosen the bolts on the side of the stem and unclamp the stem plate so you can slide the handlebars right on. After you put the handlebars on, tighten the top and check to make sure the bolts you loosened on the side of the handlebar and the stem are tight and snug so that the bar doesn't move. You can also turn the bolt at the top of the stem under the stem plate to raise or lower the handlebars. You can also adjust the handlebar angle to your preference before you shut the clamp so that they are at a place that you want, and when you clamp it shut, they'll stay nice and tight. Next, we're putting on the front wheel. Take the blocker off the bottom of the fork and remove the red tab that's inserted into the brakes. Slide the front wheel on, get your quick release skewer, remove the cap, insert it into the fork, and put the cap back on and clamp it shut. If it's hard to clamp it shut, you might have put the cap on too tight. Next, we're going to put on the display. Take these 4 bolts pictured here and remove them. You'll set those aside for when we put on the basket, but this is where your wiring for the display is going to be routed. For the display, take the bolt off the bottom, clamp the display onto the handlebars wherever you want, and put the bolt back on to hold it in place. Now to connect to your display to make sure it turns on, gently pull the green wire from the down tube where the battery is and route it through the front and plug it into the display. Don't be afraid to push a little hard to make sure the connection is secure. Next, take the orange and connect it to the yellow, and there you go. Your display is connected. Now take the front basket and bolt it on the front, making sure those wires for the display are still routed in between the basket and the frame. A good tip in general when bolting anything or screwing anything on is to put the bolts or screws on with your hands and hand tighten them first, and then adjust the position of the component and tighten the bolts one by one. Now you're going to put the front light on. Take the bolt off the front of the basket where your light's going to go. Place your light on the basket and then tighten the bolt back on. You should be able to adjust the position of the light after the bolt is on and tight. Next, take your zip ties and attach the wire for the light to the bottom of your basket like you see here. After that, we're going to remove the bolt on the fork and attach the fender. In addition to this top bolt where the fender goes, there will also be at least 2 more bolts on the sides of the fork where you're going to attach the fender and make sure it's secure. Last but not least, we got the pedals. Each pedal will have a sticker to label which side it goes on. Hand tighten it first by turning the pedal towards the front wheel, and then take your size 15 wrench, put it onto the pedal and turn it toward the front wheel to tighten it. To loosen the pedal, you turn it toward the back wheel. And there you have it, your brand new Moonrider. If you have any additional questions or need help, please seek out a professional at your local bike shop or contact us at support@superhumanbikes.com.